Putin bad news. Yevgeny Prigozhin, the head of Wagner, had close ties to the Kremlin for 10 years, as evidenced by his secret calendar. The extent of Prigozhin's involvement with the Putin regime is illustrated by a copy of his calendar obtained by Die Welt and shared with Insider. This proves that Prigozhin had unfettered access to Putin's inner circle for at least 10 years. Putin's former bodyguard and current Tula region governor, Alexei Dyamin, is mentioned 33 times in the log. Vladimir Putin, leader of Russia, needs to do some housekeeping. The failed mutiny led by Wagner Group boss Yevgeny Prigozhin, who led a column of troops toward Moscow before striking a deal to stand down, occurred less than 2 weeks ago. Prigozhin dubbed the operation a «march for justice», and it posed Putin with the greatest direct challenge to his rule in 23 years. While Prigozhin's direct threat appears to have subsided, Putin must now address the more insidious danger posed by his network of allies within Russia's vast security and military establishment. Some analysts believe that Sergei Surovikin, the deputy commander of Russian forces fighting in Ukraine, who is believed to have close ties to Wagner, has been detained. According to insiders' analysis of Prigozhin's secret calendar, Putin will have his hands full purging the ranks of any potential Wagner loyalists. Prigozhin kept in touch with Russia's top general and a number of Putin's top deputies through frequent phone calls and in-person meetings. This year, a group of anonymous hackers going by the name Bogatiri, or Knights, leaked a trove of internal Wagner Group files to Insider, Die Welt, the Dossier Center, and Politico. Prigozhin's personal calendar spans almost a decade and contains 17,824 entries. The original file ended in .debia, which was used by Palm devices but is no longer supported by modern operating systems in the West. The Dossier Center helped get the document into a usable spreadsheet format. Dmitry Peskov, Putin's press secretary, and the Wagner Group spokesperson did not respond to emails seeking comment. While the calendar is blank during Wagner's most notorious operations like the 2014 invasion of the Ukraine and the 2020 U.S. election, it provides a detailed account of Prigozhin's daily life down to his doctor's appointments and when he takes his vitamins. Prigozhin's Wagner troops became an indispensable tool of the Kremlin's efforts to extend Russian influence into Africa and the Middle East, and this book serves as a chronicle of Kremlin power, revealing just how deeply Prigozhin had integrated himself into Putin's circle. The first time Prigozhin met Putin was at one of his restaurants, New Island, in St. Petersburg. The question of Prigozhin's direct access to the Russian president is left unanswered in the calendar, despite the fact that the two men have been photographed together on multiple occasions. Only 2 entries in Prigozhin's calendar mention Putin, and neither one is a one-on-one appointment. First up is an event from September 2015 at Russia's Donguz military base, where Prigozhin's arch-rival, Defense Minister Sergei Shoigu, was also present. The second is Putin's TV press conference from June 2018, which he held at the massive Moscow shopping center Gostiny Dvor. The calendar also makes it clear that Prigozhin had direct contact with Putin's inner circle. Ruslan Salakov, Deputy Minister of Defense since 2012, has 75 entries. Anton Vaino, Putin's Chief of Staff since 2016, had 73 meetings set up with Prigozhin. The letters A, which stand for Chief of the General Staff, appear next to another 36 appointments. General Valery Gerasimov, who orchestrated Russia's initial invasion of Ukraine in 2014 and now oversees the expanded war, is almost certainly the man in the photo. In the months leading up to his armed coup, Prigozhin viciously attacked both Gerasimov and Shoigu for their perceived corruption and ineptitude.